Oh, sorry. I thought I'd worked that out before I started. Anyway, good morning. Ooh, thank you for joining, as always. We are back today to Legend of Dragoon. Now, just before we start, there is something I want to make mention of. If you watched the end of today's or yesterday's episode, you may be a little bit off-put by the data on this file. And the reason for that is very simple. I went through for a couple of extra hours, about 2 extra hours yesterday, not to do level grinding, but to grind out some of the addition uses, because it is a very long process for some of them, and I wanted to be sure that we could use them effectively. So here is the original file, the one that we finished off with at an hour and 49 minutes, and the one that we're currently working on is 3 hours and 56. So I won't have to do that an awful lot, but for all of the time that's been put in, I really only ground out between like 40 and 120 uses for each of those 2 characters on the left. So I hope you don't think too badly of me. We didn't get much XP. We got about 1,000 gold, but it shouldn't affect things too badly. I just wanted to not have that drag on for you. And I wanted to make mention of that in case you're like, hey, this isn't exactly how we were. But I promise it is pretty well exactly how we were. I was also going to show you the difference in the additional levels, because that is a cool thing. So you can see that as we've increased our addition level, the damage that gets done is also increased. For most of these, we unlock new additions at level threshold, but for the actual damage numbers or the SP numbers, it's increased based on use case. So Lavitz actually got a new one yesterday at level 7 when I was playing later. We're not going to use that until we've maxed out Spinning Cane. I also did get a lot of practice in, so I should hopefully miss a bunch of them, a bunch less of them, which is pretty important for me. Why didn't that work? Sorry, I just gotta test my... I gotta test my chat thing. It doesn't seem to want to work right now. And that's not good. Test... Oh no, it's working. It just didn't show up on time like I expected it to. Alright, we're good. Everything is, as always, a big jumble of chords, and that's frustrating for me, but it's what I got. Eventually I may improve this. Okay. Actually, how much health does Lavitz have? 106? Ah, that's fine. I don't need to heal that. Let me tell you, not advancing past this point was kind of a pain in the butt. I had just the very small stretch of section in that last area and the world map in order to actually grind this stuff out. It was difficult. What in the heck is going on here? There we go. Detonate rock. Oh, I forgot about that weird bloated thing. I don't remember if he blows up. He might just be full of gas. Ugly balloon. So what I remembered was this this addition system actually works a little bit differently than what I remembered. It doesn't have to be exact timing button presses for that square in the center. If you press it a little bit in advance, it actually counts as a perfect input, so it makes it a lot easier to nail these. Also, holy cow, these enemies have a lot more health, but they're a lot weaker to damage. There is a praying mantis enemy I was fighting a lot yesterday that was taking like 9 damage or less from each hit. And that's with these current stats. It was pretty crazy. Anyway, we're going to keep pressing on like this. I'm not really expecting anyone to come in and chat today, because Sunday is usually a pretty slow day. And that's fair, because honestly I think it's a day a lot of people are either sleeping in preparation. Oh! What in... I didn't remember I could do that. Actually, did I ever know I could do that? What is this? Sorry, back to my thought process. I imagine Sunday is a day when people are sleeping in or have to get done a lot of the things that they'll need to do in preparation for the week, like laundry or cooking, if they do meal preps, that sort of thing. So I'm not surprised if this is going to be a slow day. You will, in that case, hear me just randomly rambling on, though, and I'm sorry about that. If you'd like to change that and you want to come talk about things, feel free to come hang out with me. I would love to have people to chat with. But yeah, twitch.tv/HeroValios. I would love to have you here. I do this for fun, and it's far more entertaining to me when people come hang out and chat. So, you are welcome to stop in and say hi, hang out as much as you want. I am a bored and lonely fellow, as I have covered many times. Also, perpetually unhealthy, which is the less fun part of it. Of course, if you've watched more than this video of mine, then you know the coughing is pretty freaking chronic. For the last 6 months or so that I've been doing this, I don't think there is a single video I have escaped it. Once we hit level 8 for Dart, I think we get his next addition. The level system in this game is kind of weird, because it's not nearly as grindy as you might expect. Oh, that's why. Can't carry any more items. Oh yeah, I must have gotten a lot dropped from enemies. Let's actually see how many I have. 31 items. That is a crap ton of healing potions. Well, I don't want to use charm potions yet, but as I was saying about the experience system... Oh, I want this. Oh, there's when I say it's not really grindy, what I mean by that is that I think max level is around level 60, which is super unusual. For most games of this era, it was pretty common for the last level, or like the maximum level, to be, I think, level 244. And the reason for that is because that is the highest level of binary integer that could be used. So that was kind of like the maximum level of data storage. With this one, it's just so story heavy that they didn't bother including combat all the way up. It's more about how the story flows. And that's also why it's kind of hard to level up in any particular area, grinding just takes forever, because you're not supposed to sit around and grind forever. Characters in your party, when they're alive, get 30% of the XP from a battle, and characters that sit in your back line, like ready to be swapped out, they receive 50% of the overall experience from combat. So nothing is ever too far behind. But it's still surprising to me that 60 is the maximum level. In fact, as far as the additions are concerned... oh, I forgot about this. Up. Uh-oh. Oh, hey, cool. Oh, here we go. Okay, so I need to go that way, down this one, I guess. I'm not sure how it worked better that time, but okay. As I was saying, even as far as additions go, Lavitz is already level 7. Since he only has 5 total, his next and last addition that we can get without just mastering these is level 11. So, like, we're not far off from getting access to his final move thereafter. Which is nice, to be honest. It's really cool that we don't have to stress out about it. Everything just flows smoothly. It's not super heavily grindy as a result. In fact, that's why I felt okay doing things offline, because I wasn't like maxing out my characters or becoming ridiculously strong. It's purely the use of it's purely the addition usage count that needed to go up. Here we go. Can't carry more items again. That's okay. One thing that did happen yesterday that I didn't realize was just how many items we picked up from random encounters. I'd noticed I was getting a couple of them, but I didn't realize it was this many. Total vanishing. What's total vanishing? Is that an attack item? Total vanishing. Destroys minor enemies. Cool. Okay. Also, I looked into it again, and the Stardust that I was talking about yesterday that I wanted to get, that is actually needed so we can fight the hidden super boss on disc 4, I believe. And I absolutely want to do that. It's been so long since I found all of the Stardust, though, that we're going to have to actually use a guide for it, because I don't want to miss that. I think that will be a fun thing to do. Whoa! Yeah, why did you tell Shauna to be careful? This is the dude with the injured leg. I was just around. Lavitz is such a good guy, man. It'll be a long relationship we'll have. Bromance! Woo! And they just wander off, leaving Shauna as she is. Hey, guys, don't leave me! That's exactly how it is, too. Alright. It's funny, I bought all of these potions to not get encounters, and here I am using none of them because I need to max my encounter count. Although, once we're maxed out on the addition levels we currently have, we probably will start skipping a few battles. And that's mainly because we need to find enemies that give more experience at that point. So there won't really be a point to hanging around in lower level areas fighting things. Hold on, why did that one do that? That's one thing about these old style games where we're just looking at the 3D rendering of the backgrounds. A lot of things are weird. They're interactable, but you don't know that they're interactable. Let's use one of these. Okay. So like right over here, there's fireflies for some reason. Rock fireflies, okay. The ones close to a battlefield were helpful. Why is that? Don't just chat amongst yourselves and leave me out. Tell me what they are. Oh boy. Oh, cool. Okay. Wait, my mom and I aren't like that. Every time I go back, she welcomes me. What? Did I say something wrong? Mama's boy. When I was young, I didn't understand that that was a slight jab at him. Okay, so that leads out, it looks like. But what's up here? This is another way through. I'm not sure. 100 gold? Okay, that's good. How do I get down there then? Is that maybe the other way at the bottom? Down by that pool of water? I mean, potentially. One of the really funny things they do in the game is we get to a city not too far from now where you can go to a shop that has items way more expensive than you could possibly afford. At like 15 or 30,000 gil or something. Or gold. I guess gold is the term for it in this game. And there's just no real reason for you to want to save up that much. But the effects of the items are so ridiculously good. Like, it halves the damage you take from all sources. And it's not on an every character thing. You have to buy one for each character. So it becomes ridiculously impossible to outfit your party well at the beginning of the game. But they do leave them there, which is hilarious because it means you can, if you cheat gold in for some reason, just completely deck out your party for a fun run instead. There's no New Game Plus mode, by the way. It's purely it's purely as you play is the full extent of what you can do in the game. So if you have a Game Genie, then you can cheat all that gold in. And I do have one, not equipped, mind you, because it's on the I'm playing on the PlayStation 2, and my Game Genie is on PlayStation 1. Which I still don't know where my PlayStation is. But I haven't gone to look for it, so it might just be in the other room still. And I know we just started with this game, but I have been thinking about what I'd like to play afterwards. I don't really want to be like stuck on PS1 games for a while until I get through my collection, but I would like to do a couple of them in a row here, including I think the next one that I want to play is going to be Reboot, which is going to be pretty short. I think it'll probably last at most about 4 episodes. But I do want it. I do want to play it. There was actually a time where I had it as a kid, and it was a rare game, and I didn't know that. I tried trading it in, and I did succeed at it, but I regretted getting rid of it. And I mentioned that to my friend, and quite luckily, he was frequenting pawn shops and Goodwill stores and things, and he found that in one of the cases, so he was able to pick it up for me. And I was very grateful to him, but I haven't played it since I got it back. And that was, I don't even know how many years ago now. But if you haven't heard me talk about it before, Reboot was the first fully CG animated TV series. And the first episodes were just awful, but the storyline was super cool. So I'm looking forward to getting to play it again. Let's see. I might just toss some of these healing potions, to be honest. I don't want to, but I feel like it might be the better idea, because I am so full up on items, it's ridiculous. They're supposed to heal half my HP, and they're doing, like, 10, because I just have so many items right now. Okay, what's up here? Is this towards that lower section where the frog is? Yeah, here we go. Okay, let's pick this up, and then I think the idea is we want to trap this guy somehow. Or chase him down? Might be chase him down. There we go. Haha, he left us something. What did he leave us? Poison guard, that's cool. Because I don't think that's an item, I think that's equipment. And I guess I'll give it to Lavitz? Sure. Oh, you know what? Actually, let's give it to her. She doesn't need it at this very moment, but because she is going to be a healer, the ability to avoid that damage is going to be super helpful. Like, any sort of status ailment resistance is good for her. That is one thing I've always done, is kind of made my healers accidental tanks. Just because you need them to survive, and they always have to be on the front lines. I guess not always. I could leave them in the back line and just let them heal up everything on the front line after battles, but wow, why can't I attack? That is a bad status effect. I don't like that. You gotta go first. Also, this thing is ugly. Look at that. What the hell? I didn't realize it had black and yellow eyes. I don't even know when the last time I actually played this game was. It has been so long that when I was going through and clearing off this memory card that I'm using, none of the memory card files actually had dates on them for when I last played. So I have no idea. No, I don't need to replace a body purifier. I really have to start selling some stuff off here. But for that, I need to find a merchant. Ow. And unfortunately, with where I was while I was grinding, there was no access to a merchant. Okay, so save spot here, and I'm pretty sure that's because there is an enemy on the way out of the cave. Like a boss type. And I don't remember who or what it is, but based on the items we picked up, I'm going to guess that it's a poison type. It's going to be my guess. And I think that's a pretty good guess. There might be an arachnophobia warning here, I don't remember. Although I don't think you can really be scared of something with this many pixels in it. If we're being 100% honest. The game is not exactly super hyper-realistic quality. Everybody's used to things being much more true to life these days. Also, they may only be a couple of pixels each, but I remember this game having a surprising variation of enemies. Like, the pool that they draw from is pretty enormous overall. There we go. As we go through, you'll see there's a surprising amount of them. Like, there's probably 3 to 4 types at the minimum for every area in the game. And that was very impressive for this age of video games. Ah, I missed. That's not good. I wanted that addition. I thought the title and go live message for the stream were also pretty good. Additions for the damage and subtractions for the health. If math class was this interesting, I'd have paid attention. I thought it was hilarious. I do actually want to check on my additions here. 64 uses, so we're almost done with Volcano. Spinning Cane still needs like 26 more uses. That's not too bad. I am going to make it my goal to get Lavitz his last attack before he leaves the party for good. And I hate saying that over and over, but I am going to make sure to mention that. Why is the bandana there, and why does it make me so weak? He's already wearing a bandana, so it's just kind of useless equipment for him. Okay. It must be for someone coming out then. We might be getting a new character soon. Which is interesting, because I'm pretty sure the next character we get is Rose, but I'm not sure where we get her. Like I said, it's been a very long time since I played this game. What much talked about Guardian of the Cave? We haven't heard anything about that until now. Oh, wow. That's a spider centipede. Centisnake? Just a snake. Okay. Ouroboros. Whee! Hey! She is poison resistant. Ha ha ha! Sucks to be you. Woohoo! Also, if you missed last episode, you may occasionally see during the addition animation, a little pause where it goes red. And that, if you missed it, is a counterattack from the enemy. They're trying to stop me from continuing, which means I have to press a different button, and it throws off the timing of these additions. So it makes it a lot harder to be able to succeed. Thankfully, it's not that different, but wow, he really hates her. She's not even doing that much damage. Why is he so angry? There we go. I like fighting bosses this strong because they can actually take multiple hits before they die, which is very important. I've talked about it a lot, but a lot of the strength you get from this game is not through level ups, it's from additions. Oh no, party poison. Did he just run off? Oh no, here he is. And why is he hanging out in the cave rock? Can I hit him still? I cannot. He's up high. Okay. Maybe I can use an item? What element is he? Earth. I think Earth is strong against wind, so let's try Thunder. This is going to be weird because it's a mashing thing, and I don't remember how to mash it. Is it square? It's X. Okay. So the items are pretty cool. You actually have to mash to increase their damage too. It's not just a set amount. You can make it stronger, which is cool. I like that. The fact that you can boost the efficacy of items is awesome. But mash, oh, there we go. And the more you succeed, the stronger it can get. You saw every time I passed a threshold, it reset the timer and got a little bigger. That's pretty cool. I like that. Hooray! Down with you! We did it! We did it! The face model in the battle is surprisingly good. I didn't think they'd put that much effort into it, but like his mouth even moved. Don't go near it, Shauna. What are you doing? No! You dum-dum! Shauna! You're lucky you're magical as heck. She may have like 12 pixels on her, but when I was a kid, she was so cute to me. I had such a crush on her. Woohoo! Level up. Burning Rush. I think the next addition Dart gets is the one that I like the most. Because when you succeed, he's like, Madness Hero! And that's not because I call myself Hero, I just think it's hilarious the way he says it. What on earth happened? I don't know. We should think about how to get out of here. Well, I mean, there's a giant doorway at the end. So that should be a pretty good indication of which way you have to go. I want to see what that amulet does. Oh, increases hit rate for attacking by all... For all! No, hold on. Increases hit rate for attacking all by 20%. So I guess it just stops you from missing so much? Well, she's got 120%, but I don't want to get rid of that. I guess for now, I'll just give it to Dart. Oh, wait, no, because he's got his Night Shield on. That 12 damage resistance is pretty huge. But then again, he's never attacked, for whatever reason. So let's maybe give it to her. Yeah, that'll be better. And you can have the Poison Guard for now. When I was going through so much trouble off-stream to try and level up these additions, I was actually trying to get her killed. Because the experience points are split, and also I didn't need her as an extra distraction while we're fighting. Because that increased turn increased the duration of the battle by quite a bit. Oh, that's a chest, that's why. But it's surprisingly hard to get... Why am I stuck? What's going on here? Let me out. Oh no. Oh, there we go. Woo! Opening that chest changed its collision a little bit. It was really hard to get out from behind it. Thankfully, we managed. As I say over and over, the problem with some of these old games is they are not as thoroughly tested as the modern stuff. So it's not unusual for us to be short of safety features. Like, if I hadn't managed that... If I hadn't managed to squeeze out, we would have had to reload at the last save point, which was before the boss. And for goodness sakes, I did not want to do that. There we go. Good, good. Actually, I know we just looked at it, but I am curious how many more uses of Volcano we have. Because I'd like to see... I'd like to get Burning Rush in use soon. Only 13. We'll put a little bit of effort into that so we can start using Burning Rush right away. I mean, we could start using it now. I just, I don't want to. Because it's better just to finish up with each edition before you move on to the new one. And I want to make sure this guy dies first, so that he can't block us from attacking more. Because I don't think that ability that he uses counts as blind, that status effect, since it's just like straight up stopping us from attacking, which is really dumb. I don't like that. There are some things in games that I just think are atrocious and should be removed. And included in that is things that prevent you from acting. Like when it takes away your agency and your ability to function, that's not a fun thing. That's a bad mechanic in my books. I don't like not being able to engage with the game. I mean, it's kind of forced for cutscene reasons a lot of times, but, like, for example, in Helldivers, there's a status effect called ragdolling, where if an explosion happens near you or you're sliding down a hill, you can do absolutely nothing until it stops. And it's completely out of your hands when it happens. It's based on if an enemy sees you and an enemy hits you in just the right way. And it's tremendously frustrating, especially when you die like that. And same thing for Final Fantasy, which if Doug was here, I know she'd be like, oh, Hero's talking about Final Fantasy again. Well, yes, but the reason being, there's a status effect called Stun, which again, just removes your ability to act. For one boss in particular is really bad about it. And it lasts for about 15 seconds, where you just literally can't do anything. There's no way to remove it, there's no way to move the character that's suffering from it. You just have to sit there for 15 seconds doing absolutely nothing. And it is the most boring thing you can possibly imagine. It's such a bad idea to have stuff like that in games. Like, to remove player agency removes the fun from the situation, as far as I'm concerned. So it's nice that even though we can't attack when we've got that weird status effect in this game, we can still do other things. Like, we're not just at the mercy of skipping a turn or whatever. And I realize that it's probably just meant to add challenge to certain battles, but I mean, there are better ways to do that. Give an enemy more difficult to dodge attacks, make them stronger so the fight lasts longer, make their attacks more precise, like lots of different things. You don't have to treat it like that. 71, so 9 more on Volcano and 1 more on Spinning Cane before it levels up again. Let's see if we can get some good stuff to show up here. Nope, we'd be better off going back into the cave, because we're only getting 1 enemy at a time out here. There we go. 8 more. I'm sorry, you are going to see me grinding a little bit in this case, because like I said, I do want to move on to the next edition, which I think will actually be pretty amusing too, because it should be a 4-hit combo? 6? Oh, wrong screen. Edition. Oh no, it's only 2. Okay, well that one will be less fun. Maybe I should have saved, actually. Oh well. This area in here has a low encounter rate, so we're gonna go into the screen behind, because I think leading up to the boss it was a lot higher. I do remember back when I was a kid wanting to rush out of this area, and I don't remember why. I think it may have been because I just wasn't, I hadn't used the additions enough for them to really be doing damage, so all of these fights were a lot more difficult than they should have been otherwise. We've gotten a lot of gold in here, though. We're already up over 400 from when we started, which is very surprising, to be honest. Now, don't make me a liar. Increase the encounter rate, please. There are some games where you can get things like dark bottles, which will increase encounter rates. I think Tales of Symphonia had that specifically, which is super nice when you need to grind or when you're looking for something specific. go. I've forgotten how many more I need to do. I think it's been 3 since the last time I looked, so probably about 6 more battles, or 6 more uses. We'll see. Okay, that didn't help then. Encounter rate did not go up in that room, unfortunately enough. That was pretty good, though. Ooh, 3 enemies. Okay, good. We're gonna guard. We're gonna try and just focus on Dart for the moment, so that we can move up with his addition levels. So everybody else is gonna guard. It's gonna drag the battle out a little bit, but considering how annoying the load screens are, it's better to do it this way and just get it out of the way in a single battle than to have to wait for each battle to load. The transition screens are the worst. And that's just the way it goes with these old games. And this one is old. I mentioned it before, but the data on the title screen said Blazing Dragons was copyright 2000 or 1996. This one is copyright 2000. So like these are ancient again. It's still a crying shame that Blazing Dragons is 30 years old. Actually, someone very kindly commented on that video on episode 1 of Blazing Dragons, and he wished for a remake. And you know what? That would be fun. I don't think realistically it would be worthwhile these days to remake that. Not just because point-and-click style games aren't really in anymore, but also because like the voice actors aren't there, and at least I don't think some of the voice actors are alive, so you couldn't reuse the cast members. But also because the series itself just doesn't exist anymore. Like, the cartoon series it was based on is way older than the game. Maybe not way older, but probably 2 to 3 years older than the game. And the game was there to promote the cartoon series, right? Or like, as a way for people to hold on to it. Which, come to think of it, my memories of Blazing Dragons were corrupted a little bit. Which is a funny way to describe that, but I forgot what the cartoon series versions looked like. Because as I was looking for things to use as a thumbnail for it, I realized I did not recognize any of those characters. And when I was talking about the Blazing Dragons game, even during the Tears of the Kingdom playthrough, I messed up the roles for the characters and like what they did or what the setting was. I had forgotten an awful lot. Come to think of it, actually, there was something I did not catch in that, but apparently the in Blazing Dragons there was the Dance King guy, Brute, that we had to interact with a couple of times, and he had an Arnold Schwarzenegger-esque accent. I don't want to say German or Austrian because it wasn't either of those things. It was very much an Arnold Schwarzenegger accent. And because it even had the affectation, right? So it was intentionally referencing him. But it worked in their favor for references because apparently... Oh, yay, we're done. Okay. Moving on to Burning Rush. And I did select it, right? Yes. Okay, good. But apparently, when the knights are trapped in the Stonehenge spinning trap, there's also a reference to Conan the Barbarian, because the brute is the guy actually spinning the trap, which Conan, who was played by Arnold Schwarzenegger in the series, grew up doing. He was spinning something like that. And that's how he got so buff. And I did not recognize that as a reference, but my friend that I play Helldivers with, he goes by Nightshade Matt, was one to point that out to me, and I was very interested and grateful in that. There we go. Burning Rush. We don't actually need to be in here anymore because we've moved on to the edition, or we've moved past this edition. So we'll let Lavitz grab these last couple. You've seen Burning Rush now. And it was just kind of important to me that you guys got to see the progression of editions. And I'll grind out more of them off screen, because you don't really need to sit and watch me do the same battles over and over for a while. Oops. I failed! I am a scrub. That is, I think, how we're going to do this, is rather than letting you see me grind for hours on end, I'm going to try very hard to just do all the little things like grinding edition levels off screen. And that way you'll get to watch the storyline more than anything else. We'll make progress through the game so you don't have to sit through the grind. I tried to do the same thing with Tears of the Kingdom, except that I was just going through the depths in the afternoons when people weren't really here to watch, because there wasn't much point in hiding that. Like, you needed to see the progression as I was going through anyway. It was still interesting with combat and exploration and things getting discovered, but this really is just walking back and forth in the same area for a while and fighting. So it's not interesting. I have fun with it because I'm the one doing it, and I'm the one that needs to do the skill checks of editions and can fail and things. But for everyone else, probably not the most interesting. I recognize that, and it's okay. If you do want to see it, then by all means, let me know. You can feel free to join the Discord, come in and leave it as a suggestion there, or in general chat. You could also leave a comment on the YouTube video, or if you manage to come in and talk to me live, you can let me know then as well. I'd be happy to take that as a suggestion. Yeah, that's about it. Just let me know if you're more interested in seeing the battles while I ramble on. But for now, unless I hear otherwise, I think we're going to just do it this way, where I will focus on the grinding off screen, and then we can just continue with the story as best we can while we're on stream instead. Otherwise, we'll be here for an eternity. And the series doesn't need to be that long where you guys get to see all the grinding too. It'd be one thing if people were here, but, like, to be honest, it's always a little harder to keep up my motivation when nobody's swung by for whatever reason. So, I'll try and keep things interesting. I'll keep it moving. That's also a lot of what the edition grinding is. I just have to force some characters to defend over and over to let the person that I want to level get his chances to attack. And also that boss battles flow a little smoother. Okay, in we go. Hooray! What an unusual and pretty town. Oh, not that way. I thought this was a path, right? Like, about where I am. No, that's just the roof of a house. Actually, while I'm here, I'm going to look up the Stardust locations. Legend of Dragoon Stardust locations. That way we don't have to backtrack too hard for it. We did miss one in the very starting area, even though I thought I investigated it pretty close. But apparently, I missed it, because it was on a grave. Weapon shop, forge on the first floor, music room, castle. Okay, so most of them are inside Lavitz's house or the castle, which makes sense. What are you doing here, lady? Portraitist girl. Oh my god, it's Sir Lavitz! Oh, Sir Lavitz, please let me draw your portrait again. I didn't realize this when I first went through, but that girl is like a short stack. Look at that character model. Oh my goodness. I thought she was a little kid, but that is clearly not the body of a little kid. Like, what the hell? Dart's getting bored. Portraits are not a quick endeavor. Hey! Isn't it a little too handsome? Alright. I'm curious why there's another door over here. Like, is there something hidden in behind? There's literally nothing here. That's hilarious. They give you access to these areas, but they don't do anything. I like that. It's dumb, but I mean, the feeling of exploration that they just let you do that is pretty cool. I appreciate it. Okay, so there's a well in Slambert Plaza. In the well, okay. So I guess I need to go examine it? Basil and Sandra, which were originally one country of Sertio, have been at war for 20 years. What was that? I hope the war ends by my child's marriage. That's fair. Okay, no, I don't care about you. I'm trying to look at this well. Because there should be something there. Ah, drinks, drinks. Give me more drinks. There we go. Okay. So it's telling me there should be one here. Oh, different thing. This is not a well, this is a fountain. Okay, I'm not smart. We shall continue out this way. Spirits, yeah, I have good ones. 100 gold per bottle. Want it? Sure, why not? Gimme. It's about the war. The war! I feel like I'm gonna sneeze, which is not good. I really have that weird tickle in the nose. Oh. Okay, so that building is connected. It looks like the bar is on the left and the inn is on the right, which is pretty cool because that does mean these darts on the top have different meanings. Green seems to be a pathway, yellow is the inn, and I'm not sure what the blue one is. Weapon shop, item shop maybe? Item shop. Items are important. Buy something. Although more specifically, I'm hoping I can sell some things. Good. Let's get rid of these bracelets that I don't need. I don't need the bandana or that bracelet. Maybe I should have kept it. Oh well. Items. Sell. Because I have way too many of these. And now I don't have enough, but that's okay. Let's get rid of a couple of these attack items, and let's say 2 Angel's Prayers. If I'm using more than that, we have a big problem. Oh, no weapon to sell, okay. Sell item. Menuing is kind of a nightmare. Can I use left and right instead? I cannot. Oh well. Okay, that should be good enough. We've got more space again. What do you have to buy, though? Spear Frost, Meteor Fall... Nothing helpful. Okay. There's something in the weapon shop, but not here. Okay. I'm going to take a quick break because the ads are in progress. I will be back in just a moment. Alright, I'm back. Sorry for the wait. I have been sipping at the coffee while I've been playing. And while coffee is delicious, it does tend to go right through you. Alright. Now... we are really having to explore this all over, because I don't remember anything about where we're going. My granddaughter is a knight. She's on a mission with her fiancé to defend Hoax. The country of Serdio was divided in two, and they are fighting this war now. The daughter of this house has been waiting for her boyfriend for 10 years. Like some what? Well, what are you selling? Of course it's not going to sell if you don't advertise it. What is it? The Vice Commander of the 5th Knighthood. Don't know. I'm just kind of mashing the button up against everything. I don't know if there's going to be anything down there. Aside from specific chests, you don't really know what's down here. Marsa Road, which leads to the commercial city Lohan, is closed. I'm having a hard time getting good stuff, okay? What's in the blue building? So blue is apparently a marker for a shop of any sort. Ah, here we go. Maybe a little too big for him. Now, there should be a Stardust in here. There we go. I mashed through by accident, but we did get ourselves a Stardust. Axe from the shack, Lavitz picture. Oh yeah, there, it's just listed at the bottom of the screen. Okay, we're good. Let's see about better weapons. If you want to survive, buy weapons. Sparkle arrow. Yeah, that actually sounds good. We'll get that. It's going to triple her damage. Okay. Scale armor. Give it to Dart. Saleh. We can also give that to Dart up his magic attack. Poison Guard I don't need. Panic. Stun. Fear. Night Shield would be good. $200 each. But for 10 extra points of damage resistance, that might actually be awesome. There we go. Okay. Because it's not like I was short on gold at all. That extra grinding that I did last time did excellent work for it. Let's see what's back here, I guess. Sir Lavitz, you're safe. We were worried because we heard the first knighthood was annihilated. Oh, what was that second thing you said? You look tired. Why don't you read a little here at this used bookstore? I mean, isn't that kind of rude to just go in and use their products without buying anything? You must be equipped with weapons and protectors. I see. Hold on. Just having weapons and protectors doesn't help. It's useful advice. Gee, thanks. The stone called Stardust is believed to bring happiness to the person who collects it. There is a person who knows a lot about Stardust living in a house by Slambert Plaza. If you're interested, you should visit him. Okay. Oh, is that supposed to be a dog? I bet it is, and that bow was a bark. If you want to find out what kind of book is, that's what I want to know. How very inorganized. I'm gonna eat this tonight. What are you gonna eat? I found this today's dinner first. Okay. I'm glad it was a recipe and not just the book you were planning on eating. I don't know. People are weird. Oh, Sir Lavitz, it's good to see you safe. When I grow up, I'll be a knight just like you, Sir Lavitz. For your sake, hope that is not true. The clinic. We can treat 3 kinds of abnormal conditions. Poison, fear, and dispiriting. Oh, neat. My baby sister is hospitalized upstairs here. Please be quiet. That's actually pretty cool. You actually have to come get treatment at a clinic. You can't just, like, recover at an inn by sleeping. I have forgotten so much of this game. I didn't even know these parts existed. And what the heck is this? What the heck is this? Oh, cool. Haha, that's neat. I like that. You actually have to go in, and this marks the treatment area. This is neat. This is for employees only. For treatment, enter from the door from the back. Okay. There we go. Where are we going now? This is a tremendously involved city. What the heck? Oh, this was the way in behind that I found the first time. I don't need to be here. That's the weapon shop. We were already there. What's this? Oh, this is the castle. Okay. I don't need to be here right now, but we will get there eventually. I think first thing I need to do is go talk to Lavitz's mom. We need to go to his house, I think. And then we'll go to the castle after. I'm pretty sure. Oh, there we go. That's that sneeze. It has been bothering me for so long. I smell like spirits. And they're good ones. Excuse me. Oh, you're gonna give me spirits. Brother, you're generous. Well, I'll have it. Get out of my house. Oh, man, excuse me. I don't know where we're going. I don't know why I'm going down here. Is this like a crossroads to get through the city? Is it shortcuts? I don't know. Oh. What the heck? Hold on. Man, I cannot stop sneezing right now. I'm sorry about that. That's probably tremendously loud on the recording. Oh, okay. So I'm down here, but there's nothing over here, okay? I thought maybe we'd be able to, like, pop up through that sewer section, but I guess not. What's here? Oh, a boat. How can we open this? How can we open that? Okay. It looks like we have to keep exploring, but we have access to this for later now. I'm sorry, I'm not done sneezing. Ow! Oh, that one hurt. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Oh, okay, we're in the right area now. Sorry, I'm gonna mute this real quick so I can blow my nose. I did it without muting last time and I regretted it, so we're gonna... Where's my OBS? Here we go. Alright, there. That should be better. Lavitz's father, Servi, was a man of too much integrity. If he had recovered from the betrayal of a dear friend, he wouldn't be dead. It's fair to say Lavitz's father was killed by his dearest friend. I understand why Lavitz holds a grudge against him. In the water well. Ooh! Acquired Stardust. Yay. This is Slambert Plaza. It's dedicated to the father of Lavitz, who was called the Lance of Slambert. Lavitz has become a trusty knight. If his father, Servi, was alive, he would be very proud of him. Stardust is also known as the Wishing Stone. As the name implies, it's believed to fulfill the wish of the person who gets it. Stardust is scattered all over the world. Look for it everywhere. Speaking of, let's bring this back up. So, bucket of spears in the weapon shop, I got that one. The well outside Lavitz's house, I got that one. We haven't been to Indal's castle yet, but there's two there. When riding the boat, well, we're not riding a boat yet, so inside the kitchen of Lavitz's house. Wait, I'll visit my home after I finish briefing King Albert. I have to draw a line as a knight. Okay. Before Sergio split, there was a knight named Graham. I think he's still alive in Sandora. He was the best friend of Lavitz's father. I wonder why he went to the Imperial Sandora. So that was the guy that betrayed him. Okay. There is nothing in here. It's just a stable. I tried to make a building. I started with a foundation where horses live. It was stable. I hate that I make myself laugh sometimes. It's such a stupid pun. I hate my brain. I've said this many times, but it's a curse, not a blessing. Alright, what's in here? I think the throne room is up the stairs, so What is this place? It is a pompous place. I don't know what this place is or why it is pompous. So apparently there should be a music room in the upper left section of the castle. Ouch. Oh, Stardust, yay. This must be the forge then. Good, okay. Sir Lavitz, it's really you, Sir Lavitz. When did you come back? Oh, hold on, what was that? I heard that the first knighthood was destroyed, so that I almost gave up hope. I am really glad. Okay, well, that's not what I was doing. Oh, the green is for the stairs. Okay, I got you. What's this? Where does this take me? Hey, further down. What's down here, then? Oh, neat. Okay. There we go. Now the doors are open. Okay, so that explains how I take the boat. According to that Stardust guide I was looking at, I have to use the boat to find another piece of Stardust. So it's good that it's open. And I guess up here might be the music room? I'm not really sure. Okay, get out of my way. Why am I trapped up here? Top left room on the 3rd floor of Indil's castle. Okay. So we gotta go up one more. And this will be the only other piece of Stardust in the castle. Up here, I guess? Get out of my way. Hey, got it. It's a strange-looking instrument. Well, well, Sir Lavitz, welcome back safe. You seem very tired. I think it's a good idea to have some music and relax. Quit trying to justify your royal position. Wow, I've never even seen this. I don't think so, anyway. It's pretty. I don't know why that's there, but it's pretty. I like how open for exploration this is. I have no idea where I'm going again, but... Oops. That was a chest. I'm not sure what's in that chest. I want to go grab it. I'm sorry for backtracking again. I really am just exploring like the game is new to me. It has been an eternity. Active ring? The hell is an active ring? The opposite of an inactive ring. Oh, there we go. Avoids the abnormal status dispiriting. Okay, cool. Night Shield is what I needed. It was the War God's amulet that I just equipped. I don't need that. At least not yet. Not unless we find something that's too slippery to hit. Like, when I get to Dragon Quest VIII, for example, there are metal slimes in that game that have a tremendously high dodge rate, which is very frustrating. What the heck is this? This is nothing. Ooh, another chest, okay. And for guys like that, if you want to attack them physically, you need the high hit rate skills. But for most of it, you need items, which they can't dodge, I think. I am the head of the first knighthood, Lavitz Slambert. That is such a name. I am back from the field. Oh, Lavitz, I was feeling uneasy because I heard you were missing. Oh, please make yourself at home. Or make yourself comfortable, everyone. There we go. My position is the same as my name. I kneel. Your Majesty, it's more than I deserve. Ha ha ha! He's so noisy. It was true. His Majesty was so dismayed that he couldn't see to his affairs of state. Oh, Noish, please don't tease me. Lavitz is a friend from my childhood, as well as a master of the martial arts. Anyway, where have you been? After my first knighthood was wiped out, I was captured by Sandora and held against my will in Helena prison. What? In Helena? However, thanks to the act of this young man, I managed to break out. Let me introduce these people to you. Dart and Shauna, they are from Celis. I thank you for saving Lavitz. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. In gratitude for this, tell me if you need anything. I have a favor to ask. Is it possible to take care of Shauna in this castle? What? It seems Imperial Sandora attacked Celis to take Shauna away, so they could go after Shauna at any time. And when I think of it... Is that the reason you brought me here? Shauna... I can walk next to Dart. I have been working towards that. There is nothing we can do about the time we were apart, but I want to be with you forever. Why do you think I left? You're too clingy. Unfortunately, you cannot leave her here. Imperial Sandora obtained the force called the Dragon and went on the offensive. We are holding the battle line in Hoax, but if the Dragon can fly at low altitudes and directly attack the castle, we cannot defend it even with the high ramparts. There is no place safe in Serdio now. Besides, you do know how she feels about you, don't you? Shut up! Shauna, it may be even more dangerous from now on. I don't mind, as long as I can be with you, Dart. Well, I take back the request, but one more thing. I would like to ask a question to Minister Noish. Ask me anything, son. My head is filled with all the legends and history of the continent of Endiness. I was on a journey to pursue the Black Monster. The Black Monster? The monster that attacked Neat 18 years ago. The only thing I know is that he deprived me of my parents and my hometown. You were a victim of the devil. I want to hear everything. Please tell me about it. There is hardly any information left. Everything that was related to him is reduced to ashes. The only thing I know is the Black Monster is called the Devil that disobeyed the Great Existence, and it is also known for devouring the god. Devouring the god? Yes, and surprisingly, it shows up in history beginning 11,000 years ago. 11,000 years ago was the time the Dragon campaign ended. You're exactly right, Your Majesty. Indeed, I will tell you the story of the Dragon campaign. And now I can stop doing this silly voice.
As if they were gods, Winglies ruled over all living creatures and used them as slaves. The enslaved suffered a terrible domination and injustice. Their anger turned to a flame of fury. Then a gust of wind blew throughout the lands, spreading the flame to a blazing fire. The wind was Emperor Diaz. 7 incarnations of dragons served the Emperor. Their bravery inspired people to take up arms. Thus began the Dragon campaign. It was a harsh war. Both people and Winglies suffered countless injuries and fatalities. After a long period of suffering, it was the humans who acquired the future. The age of humans had begun.
The Black Monster appeared after the Dragon campaign. Excuse me, sir. It's time for the war meeting. I see. Tell them we'll come soon. I really can't do voices when I read things. My throat is so sore from doing that stupid voice for the minister. Dart, Shauna, this war will be a particularly harsh one for those who no longer have a home to return to. The castle is very quiet now. It is the best place to think about your future. But this is our first time in a castle. Well, there's no place with a great... or there is a place with a great view next to this room. Go enjoy yourself. The view from the castle. I see. Please excuse me. She's so hasty. Please excuse me too. I am no less hasty because I am also saying I need to leave. From here we can see all of Basel. It is very pretty. Might we even be able to see Celeste? Celeste is over the mountain. Besides, we can't see it anyway because we're so far and destroyed! I hope everybody is safe. I'm sure they're okay. Well, we know like 8 people survived. Yes, they are. According to the brief by my aide, most of the people in the village are safe. Really? I'm so relieved to hear that. But it will take time to rebuild the village. Still good. I can meet everybody again. But we have bad news. Sandora is now readying itself to attack us. They are planning to use the dragon for the offensive on Hoax. A dragon? If they release that monster in the battle, it will be total genocide. Our role as the knighthood is to stop it. I am heading to Hoax now. Maintaining the battle line will determine the future of Basel. Basel? Basil? Basil? I used to know a guy named Vasil, and somebody, I don't remember who at this point, would always pronounce his name wrong and would call him Vasily, and I felt so bad about that. I was like, can you not put in just a little bit of effort? I have lived only for myself. I believed it was something I had to complete by myself, even if I had to leave Shauna and the people of the village behind. But when I came back, look at this. I almost lost my hometown again. Lavitz, I'm going to Hoax with you. I don't want to see any more senseless bloodshed. What about the Black Monster? We have to end the war first. Once Dart makes up his mind, he never changes it. Of course I'm going too. I cannot stand the war either. I can fight too. You guys? You guys? Hey, you guys? Everything is determined, and now we have to prepare. Then let's go to Bale now. There are item shops, weapon shops, and my home. Please meet my mother. She'll be happy, because she hasn't had a guest for a while. I mean, I had to go there anyway. You got Stardust in your home somehow. Where are we going? There I am. In the wrong place. There's even a blue dart over my head, and I couldn't remember where I was. Sometimes, I swear, I have such situational blindness to what's on screen, it's ridiculous. Alright. So before we go visit Lavitz's home, I want to go use that boat and get the Stardust from under the sewers here. Can I not go through that? I can't. Okay. I'd also like to know what's up that ladder to the left of the boat, because I have no idea. I'm guessing gold, if I'm being honest. I'm guessing there's gold in there. Probably enough to make up for the money we spent on the good spirits for the drunk. The drunkard. You don't really see that archetype in games anymore, even for NPCs. Drunkards are a rare thing, and probably for good reason. It's not exactly something you want to encourage, but also when they're portrayed as living in sewers, I don't think you're in too bad a situation to say that you shouldn't be a drunkard. Hey, chest. 20 gold, okay. Well, at least comparatively, it is a small refund. 20% off the wine bottle. Now, apparently, for the Stardust, I have to get off, like, halfway. It'll give me an option to get off the boat. This is a very pretty render. I don't know why the castle is bubbly, but it is. Hi again. So how far are we going before I can finally stop? You're just taking me through all the places I've already been again. Oh, here. Okay. Get off the boat. Hey, there we go. I missed what he just said, but okay. The cask is covered with cobwebs. When are they going to drink it? Good question. But I got that piece of Stardust, which is good. There should be 6 total before we leave here. We've got 5, so the last one should be in Lavitz's house. In the well outside Lavitz's house. Bucket of spears in the weapon shop. Got that one, got that one, got that one. Yeah, inside Lavitz's kitchen. Okay, cool. And then the next 2 are in the town of Hoax, so I don't need to worry about that for a bit. That explains why this scene is here. Okay, that makes sense. I'm curious what they're gonna do here, because the boat needs to, like, turn around, doesn't it? Oh, okay. It just resets itself automatically. It pivots. That's interesting. Alright. So... we're going to go to Lavitz's house and watch whatever the cutscenes are there. I think we get to spend the night there as well. I'm thinking we're probably getting close to a good stopping point for the day. But I'd like to get from here to an area where I can do some more combat next to a save zone again, so I can grind out a little bit between episodes. So we're not going to stop quite yet. Mom, I'm home. Oh, Lavitz, it's Lavitz. I was worried because I didn't hear from you for a long time. Sandoro's resistance was tougher than I thought, but don't worry, we defeated them. And I'm absolutely not going to tell you that I was in a nightmare of a prison for a while. Your late father would be proud to hear that. Lavitz, what about Helena? Shut up! Don't mention that to her. Sorry, but I don't want her to be worried. I don't know what he's talking about. He's crazy. He's crazy. Well, fine. I'm already happy just having you come home, but you brought a bride with you, my big baby. Mom, she is not. Oh, don't be shy. What's your name? Shauna. Shauna, my son's a little awkward and stubborn, but he's very sweet-natured. Good luck. Do you mean it for real? Dart, don't be silly. Mom, Shauna is Dart's sweetheart. What? Oh, please excuse me, but if you don't make it clear, it hurts her. I'll say so from now on. I guess? Does it mean I'm your girlfriend? I said it because otherwise Lavitz will be in trouble. I totally didn't care for a second, but now I care. Lavitz, please somebody like her so that I can hold my grandchild in my arms. You're not a child anymore. Yeah, I know. And you'll stay here today, honey? Well, I was commanded to defend Hoax, so I have to leave as soon as... Oh, well, I understand. But you can have at least lunch, can't you? It'll be ready soon, honey. I'll give you a hand. Oh, there's no need, but then again, maybe. My pleasure. Well, what can we do till lunch? I need to go into the kitchen is what I need to do. Because there should be a Stardust in here somewhere. Stardust, here we go. Found it, good. I'll do my best to make a delicious meal. Shauna is working hard and is helpful. You've been here for like 10 seconds. Acquired 20 gold. Now that should be all 6 Stardust from this town. Yes. I should have 7 total, but I missed that one in the very first, like in Dart's hometown. We'll have to go back for it later. The lunch is not ready yet. What are we gonna do? Let's take a nap. What's wrong? Dart, act like a man. Lack of sleep is bad for your skin. Every young lady knows that. Okay, I'll be more serious. Shall we help them? Can you cook? Of course, otherwise I couldn't travel alone for 5 years. And what kind of dishes do you make? I can grill a thick piece of meat. It's the best. That's it? Let's leave the cooking to Shauna and Mom. You think so? But Shauna was always a bad cook. Better than you. How do you know? Practice with swords? Hey! What's wrong? Are you going to swing your sword around in my house? What's wrong with that? You have such a big house. It's not right. Just kidding. I heard that. What is that tut about? It's all in your head. I guess show me around your house then. This is the first time I've been in such a huge house. There's nothing interesting, but we can at least kill some time. Walk around wherever you like and I'll tell you about it. Okay. I guess we'll go back here first. This is a storage place. It seems to have more odds and ends than the last time. Thrilling. As you can see, it's a kitchen. I don't want to disturb her kitchen. Let's go see some other place. What's up here? This is my room. There's a cut in the pillar. Were you swinging your sword or something? No, I was measuring my height. Lavitz was a kid once? What do you mean? Lavitz is a cool guy. This is the library. There are many books on strategy. Are you interested in that, Dart? It's my weak point. That's a sword. Do you know how to use it? Yes, the pointy end goes into the other men. What are you doing? Oh, right. I forgot about this. Come here. I forgot. This is a cool spot. I'll show you my treasure. Treasure? Is it a magazine of that sort? I don't want to see that, man. The pages are sticky. Here is my treasure. Please take a look at it. Pretty. I see. It's a nice view of Indal's castle from here. This is what I saw every day when I was young. I grew up thinking, I'll be an admired knight, just like my father, and I'll protect this country. Your dream came true. Yes, but the reality was much harder than I imagined back then. I feel all the more strongly now. Oh, how great my father was. My apologies for the slip. To protect this country, I would tear the flesh from my body. It's the same passion you have towards Shauna. Shut up. I just can't hold back. Because you know the importance of Shauna's life, you can risk your own. You were not a foolish daredevil when you ventured into Helena. Serdio is covered in war clouds now. You are the only one who can protect Shauna. You know that, don't you? Yeah. Dart, Lavitz, the food is ready. Well, the princess needs us. Princess. She's like a baby sister to me. As always, your meals are delicious, Mom. It's such a nice thing to hear. But I'll be even happier if you settle down with a bride soon. Dart, Shauna, we need to buy some things before we leave. Let's go. Let's get out of here. We gotta run. Okay, so I've already bought everything I need. And I've got all the Stardust. Whoa! Watch it, kid. Hey, watch yourself. Are you blind or what? You ran into us. Yeah, see? I appreciate the dialogue being, like, direct. Don't make up excuses. Behave like a man. Don't yell. It's true. Can you be quiet? The baby's crying. Oh, sorry. I was too loud. Oh, poor baby. She's scared, isn't she? Well, we gotta go, baby. There is no time to waste. Is that like a mother? Like what is going on here? What was that? I don't know. Don't tell me she stole from me. That's a good question. No, my gold's all there. My Stardust is there. Should I follow her? I'm curious. I don't know what's going on. Oh well, not gonna care. I don't think it's important, and if it was, we probably would have been directed there. All I know is she didn't take anything valuable from us. I don't think. List. Let's check the goods. Father Stone. Oh! No, that's normal. Lavitz's picture is here. Prison key, war bulletin. I think we did lose something. There should be a third one over here. I'm pretty sure. Maybe that person did steal something. I don't know. Father Stone is still there, though, and that's the important one. Oh well. Not a big deal. But we had all our gold. We had all of our Stardust. So I'm not going to care much. Doom. Doom, doom, doom. Doom, doom. Oh, I missed. Dang it. Lavitz's turn. How many more of these do I have to do for him? That's a good question. I have forgotten just where the additions land. 65. So I need 15 more of those before we can upgrade to Rod Typhoon. Which is not bad, to be honest. Why can't I go down there? I want to go into those ruins. We'll get there eventually, I guess. One, 2, 3. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. The music in this game is pretty catchy for the time. Okay. That looks like the town of Hoax, to be honest. And I think it'll be harder to save from there on out. So we may actually... I'm going to do this battle, and then I'm going to check and see if that is Hoax. I think it probably is. But we may actually call it a day here. And then I'll probably do the last couple of battles that I need. Oops, no, I want to not kill him. I'll probably do the last couple of battles that I need to get Spinning Cane completely leveled up off stream. And we'll pick up again tomorrow. That sounds about right. That sounds good to me. This is just kind of a good stopping point, but I'm pretty sure tomorrow we'll actually get to fight the dragon, which will be super cool. And I think we run into Rose as well. Let's see here. Yeah, that's the town of Hoax. So we'll save here. And I will say thank you very much for watching. It was a pleasure being on stream as always. Hopefully tomorrow is a little more exciting with people being able to come hang out. As I said, I didn't expect much today because it's Sunday. People are busy. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the episode. We're ending a couple minutes earlier than planned. But yeah. I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.